So listen, I've had this video topic in my notes for quite a while, and it's a video that I've wanted to make for a really long time, but I can never really find the right time to talk about this because it's kind of a complicated subject. And part of the problem is that a lot of what I'm going to talk about today hits kind of close to home for me because currently I'm kind of dealing with both some loneliness and also some boredom. And I've been doing a lot of research on this topic in an effort to sort of help myself. So today, I want to talk about boredom and loneliness, what the common causes are, and what you can do about it starting today. So let's talk about loneliness first because that's the really complicated one. So I started watching a movie just the other day on Netflix, but it kind of sucked, so I quit watching it after like 20 minutes. But one of the lines in the first part of the movie said, "With loneliness comes freedom. Freedom to do what you want and go where you want." And that really kind of hit home for me because that's that little reminder that I'm in control. I can go or do whatever I want, and so can you. All right, so let's break this down. The definition of loneliness is the state of being alone and feeling sad about it. Now, most of us will all experience some degree of loneliness from time to time, and that's totally normal. But different people deal with loneliness in different ways. I mean, you might sit around listening to depressing love songs, feeling sorry for yourself, while other people enjoy it and use that as fuel to go out and meet new people and try new things. But let me just say for the record that you can be alone and absolutely enjoy every single minute of it. And I want to also say that it is 100% okay to be alone. You don't want this to get out of hand though. So here's a few symptoms and signs of chronic loneliness. You don't have any close or best friends. You have friends, but they're more like casual acquaintances rather than deeper friendships. Your inability to connect with these people on a deeper level is more limited, right? It's more surface level, and you don't feel connected or fulfilled when you spend time with those people. You might have an overwhelming feeling of isolation no matter where you are or who you're with. For example, you could be at a crowded party with a lot of people around you, but you still feel isolated and alone. Maybe you've got some negative thoughts regarding your own self-worth. You might feel like you're not enough or not good enough. For example, if you try to reach out to someone and connect, you might feel like you're not seen or heard. Now, some of the main causes of loneliness are that you feel rejected, you might emotionally disconnect from other people or lack empathy for other people, you might be grieving the loss of somebody, or you fear growing old alone. Maybe you're going through a breakup, or you feel like you have limited support even in your relationship. And the problem is, these feelings can actually cause serious health problems like depression, sleep disorders, heart disease, high blood pressure, and substance abuse. Okay, so here's some things that you can do to start feeling less lonely, more connected, and more confident. Remind yourself that it's not just you. We all feel lonely from time to time. And if you're grieving a loss, give yourself time, but you can't allow yourself to stay in that state of grief for too long. Start saying yes to all new opportunities, and don't deny yourself opportunities to meet new people or see new things. Don't distance yourself from events or invitations or friends. Get outside, go for a walk, and move your body. Take a social risk. So if you don't normally go out to dinner by yourself, go. Go on a busy night, sit at the bar by yourself, and be open to conversations with all the people that are around you. And finally, talk to a professional therapist or counselor. BetterHelp is sponsoring this video because their mission is to make professional counseling accessible, affordable, and convenient so anybody who struggles with life's challenges can get help anywhere at any time. And without exception, all of the counselors on the BetterHelp platform are licensed, trained, experienced, and accredited psychologists, marriage and family therapists, clinical social workers, and board-licensed professional counselors. But here's the thing though, BetterHelp isn't a crisis line, and it's not self-help. This is professional therapy done securely online. BetterHelp will assess your specific needs and then match you with your own licensed professional therapist. And you can start communicating with your therapist within 48 hours. You can log in anytime you want and message your therapist, and you can schedule weekly phone or video sessions, all from the comfort and security of your own home. BetterHelp is also committed to quality therapeutic matches, so they make it very easy and free to to change therapists if that's what you need, because finding a good quality match is very important. So listen, if you're ready to join the over 1 million people that are already taking charge of their mental health with the help of an experienced professional, click that first link down in the description to betterhelp.com/fashion. That's betterhelp.com/fashion, and you'll get 10% off your first month. Thank you, BetterHelp, for supporting my channel and sponsoring today's video. All right, I'm going to get into boredom here in just a second, but one more thing I want to add about loneliness is something that I find myself guilty of, and it's sort of burying myself in busy work to kind of hide from the fact that I'm feeling lonely. Being busy and making up busy work for myself kind of helps me forget that I'm lonely, at least for a little bit. But it doesn't solve the problem, because it's always important to slow down and focus on something that you're really passionate about, or something that you've maybe always wanted to do but you never did, because those are the things that you can find a heck of a lot of meaning in. Okay, now let's talk about boredom for a minute. But first of all, boredom is normal, and the definition of boredom is the state of feeling disinterested in your surroundings, having nothing to do, or feeling that life is dull. Now, if the feeling of boredom becomes excessive and starts to interfere with your daily living, you need to really recognize that and make some changes. Start by changing up your routine and try new activities to reboot those mundane parts of your life. Now, if you're easily bored, you're probably also susceptible to depression, anger, anxiety, and isolation. You probably also feel that boredom isn't your choice. I mean, you probably feel that there's just nothing happening around you, or at least nothing very interesting, and that your environment isn't holding your attention. But the fact is, boredom is an emotion that's letting you know that you're doing something that isn't very satisfying or isn't meaningful to you. However, for some people, boredom is the time that sparks intense creativity. So how do you cure boredom? Here's a few ways. Go for a walk. Organize a section of your home, or go through your closet and purge the stuff that you don't wear anymore. FaceTime a friend. Make a to-do list. Plan your next trip. Go get ice cream. Go do something new, like maybe visit a local brewery or a winery. Clean and polish all your shoes. Make a list of all the top-rated restaurants in your area and go check them out one by one. And if you're doing something that's causing you to feel bored, remind yourself that you'd rather be doing something than nothing. Am I right? So just try to go with the flow and enjoy where you are. And listen, if you made it this far in the video, please hit the like button and comment with the word legend to let me know. And with that, my friends, as always, thank you so much for watching. Live well, and I'll see you in the next one.